So I was going through a particular article that was teaching people how to become a Yahoo boy, or what you might also know as a scammer. Yahoo boy is what they call Nigerian scammers, basically. So I was going through it and I saw the requirements for someone to become a Yahoo boy, and trust me, it was really shocking. I was entirely surprised, and I laughed at some of these things, and some of these things were actually factual. Let me share with you some of the requirements for someone to be a successful Yahoo boy. So the article says for someone to join Yahoo and be successful, you must have these requirements. And the first one is intelligence. Well, I looked at it and I was like, yeah, this is actually true, because most of these Yahoo boys or most of these scammers are actually intelligent, because most of them, not just intelligent, most of them, you end up seeing that they have this sort of resilience. I don't think. Let me just start with intelligence before I move to the resilience. Resilience was not really part of the article, but I think it's something that goes hand in hand with the intelligence. First of all, they have to be intelligent to be able to read articles on how to scam. They need to be intelligent to know how to social engineer the person they are scamming. They need to be intelligent to know how to adapt. They need to be intelligent to know how to change things to favor them, and or they need to be intelligent to know how to escape the law, that's to escape being caught. They need to be intelligent to do a lot of things. So I think intelligence is a major key, or a major thing these scammers possess. So any scammer or any Yahoo boy you see there is actually intelligent, or has a form of intelligence. I mean, the successful ones. So you see most of these ones that someone like Hush Puppy that has been caught, or some of these other major scammers have been caught by the FBI or even Nigerian authority. Most of them are really intelligent, because if you see how they pulled a huge amount of scam that scam people of billions of dollars or billions of naira, it's just telling you that an ordinary person cannot do that, or someone who is not intelligent cannot do that. So I know I spoke of resilience, and you might wonder what is resilience, or what does resilience have to do with this? Well, most of them are resilient because most of them, obviously, most of them don't get to be successful at their first attempts to scamming someone, or at their first attempt at scamming someone. They try the first time, second time, the third time, the fourth time. They just keep trying. It might take them more than a year to get a successful client, like they will say, or to get someone that they will scam successfully. And it might not just take them 1 year. It will take them 1 year of research, 1 year of hard work, 1 year of following up. Some people even have to follow up with a client for 6 months before they get out, or before they get a pay, or before they get before they are able to scam the particular client or the particular person. This is resilience. And the thing is that if they put this form of resilience into learning something else, like maybe you want to learn coding, or you want to learn cybersecurity, or you want to learn graphic design, if they put this same time, this same effort, this same resilience into doing something legitimate, trust me, these people they will make millions, they will make a whole lot of money. But most of them really don't know this, but they are looking for an easy way, which is not actually the best way, and they see themselves getting hooked up in some of these things, and then they see themselves running away from the law, or trying to, they don't just have peace. That's just it, basically. So that's it, intelligence and resilience. Let's look at the second one. The second requirement is a good laptop. Well, I would say in a way they obviously need a laptop to pull off most of these scams that they do, but I wouldn't really say a good laptop, because any laptop can do what they do. They really don't need much. I don't want to call some of the tools, but you see some of the tools that they need as a requirement. But I think an average laptop would be enough for them to. They don't need something that is high end, like Core i7 or a large processor. They just need something that can access the internet for them to be able to do. Some even use their phones, but somehow they need laptops. So I don't think phones will be enough, but I think phone is a requirement. So let's move to the third requirement. So the third requirement is a smartphone. I guess we all knew a smartphone was part of this. Well, yes, most of them have smartphones. Most of them try to use iPhones, or most of them have iPhones. iPhones are seen as this sort of durable mobile phones for some of these hackers. They just, I don't know, one way or the other, most of them, or any scammer you see, does not use an Android. In Nigeria, I'm not talking about abroad, but in Nigeria, most scammers use iPhones. I don't know how they get these iPhones. I don't know why they have that mentality. I don't know if there's a particular reason or there's a particular app that they use on iPhone that cannot be used on Android. I really don't know. I've never really asked the scammer that. Maybe I will try to ask why they use iPhones, but somehow they use iPhones to as part of their work tools. Then the fourth requirement is a steady internet connection. Yes, a steady internet connection is actually very important for them, because most times, even as people that are not scammers, people, for example, you are taking a course and then you have a very bad internet connection, you would not enjoy the course. Or maybe you are chatting with someone and you have a bad internet connection, you would not enjoy it. Whatever you're doing and you have a bad internet connection, it will not just move as smoothly as you want it to be. But Nigeria's internet connection is not always the best, but sometimes we have good connection, or we have good connection at times, and I think it's sufficient for them to do whatever they want to do. So they must have internet connection, or most of them have internet connection, according to the article. The fifth one is really crazy because I laughed out loud when I saw it. Please, at this point, you can go ahead and leave a like to this video. I know most scammers will leave a dislike, and most scammers might say some sort of stuff in the comment section, but I just want to see them. I want to see their reaction. Most scammers, or most people, most of these scammers, they go on YouTube to look for videos that will help them, mostly in those ethical, in those hacking type of videos, how to hack a Facebook account and stuff. So most scammers even watch my channel. I'm not surprised. Most of them watch my channel to see, oh, what's this person saying next, or what's this person talking about, and all of that. So it's something I'm expecting. So please leave a like on this video, and if you are new to this channel, please go ahead and subscribe. We teach online safety and also digital safety, then expose scams. Then the fifth one is excellent communication skills. Well, excellent communication skill is, should I say, a very important criteria, because now most people could easily, when you send a mail and maybe you send a phishing mail and then it's poorly worded, if it's poorly worded, people would usually tell that this might be a scam. That why would a legitimate company send an email that is not well worded, or the grammar is looking really bad? So most of these people learn good communication skills, and when you chat with most of them now, I think in the past most of them really didn't have any form of education, but the scammers now are some people that have finished tertiary education, they finished their universities, or they've gotten college degrees and all those sorts of stuff, and they're still going into scamming. So to tell you that most of these people, they can speak fluently, they understand different languages, and so they have, I would say some of them have good communication skills. It's only most of the local ones that don't have good communication skills. These days, when you have stuff like Grammarly, you can easily construct any sentence without worrying of having any grammatical error. The sixth one, a VPN. Well, most of them have VPNs because they know that VPN is supposed to keep you anonymous online. With a VPN, no one can track your IP. I've seen times, or there are some people that think right now that you can send a Grabify link to a scammer, and the scammer will click on the Grabify link and then to show you its IP address. Well, in most cases, no, because if you send the person a Grabify link, most scammers already know not to click on a link that you send to them, because most of them know that, I mean, they watch my channel, they watch Pleasant Green, they watch Scammer Payback, they watch CJ Scams, they watch Payback Scammers, they watch every form of scam baiting videos out there. So they know what it is to send a Grabify link, and so when you send it to them, most of them don't click on it. They already know that you are onto them and you've probably caught them, so most of them won't really continue with the whole scam. But if they have a VPN installed, no matter what you send to them, you can't get their real IP address, because they are using an IP, or it might reroute them to it might show that they are in a different country. So this is also to help them to escape law enforcement and all. You can't easily pinpoint where this person is communicating to you from. Some can change their IP to being in US or the UK, so that they can easily convince you that, oh, I'm in the UK, I'm in this country, and so it's just, a VPN is surely one of their tools. They cannot do without a VPN, either on their iPhones or on their laptops. They must have a VPN. So this is one of the tools that most of them have. So I guess it's one of the tools to become a successful scammer. I mean, it's really ridiculous. So you can see there are lots of requirements, And for these people to keep to most of these requirements, they're just trying to tell you that they can be more or they can be better if they want to be. The seventh one is dating apps. Well, I think this one is, I would say, not all Nigerian scammers or not all Yahoo boys try to do dating fraud or dating scams, because, or romance scams. Although most of them do romance scams, because that's what Nigerian scammers are known for. I think that's where they start from. Every basic scammer that is starting or that is getting into the business of scamming always learns to start with a romance scams. Then they can graduate to other types of charity scams and phishing scams and all those other ones. So they start with dating scams. They try to look for someone on maybe Tinder. They try to look for someone on all these dating platforms, and then to scam the person to get them to give them money, because that one is quicker. It's easy to form stories. It's easy to manipulate people that way. So I guess that dating apps is one of the things you might most likely see on their smartphones, on their laptops. The next one, the eighth one, is email bombing app. Well, this one is typical for those that are sending phishing emails. They will go ahead and send a lot of emails to people, hoping to get one or two people, or hoping to catch one or two people. This email bombing app could be used when they are sending phishing links, when they are sending malicious files that once you click on those files, it downloads something onto your computer, and then they can access your computer, get your they can hack your computer, they can have access to your bitcoins, that's your crypto wallets. They can manipulate your crypto wallet. So these are some of the scams that some of these Nigerian scammers are doing. So aside the dating applications, most of them use this email bombing application. So most times they have the two of them. So they could use the first one, they could use the second one. They could be trying different types of scam to see the one that gives them more success. Another one is cloning applications. Well, most of them have cloning applications so that they can have, for example, if they want to have a Tinder profile, they can have lots of Tinder profiles. They can clone applications. They can maybe clone a Facebook application. Most of them just have cloning apps. I really don't. I've not explored much on how these cloning applications work, but I know most of them have cloning applications, and yeah, it's one of the things that they have, one of the requirements for them to be successful. So another one is Google Hangouts. Well, Google Hangouts is what they used in the past. I'm not really sure if they use Google Hangouts now or Google Chat. I think it's now Google Chats. It's no longer Google Hangouts, but some of them still use this platform to scam people, because they get to chat with people. You can easily reach them via email and via their Google Chats, and then scam them. So, but I don't really think this is a major requirement right now, because the people that I've seen so far, they don't really use such. So, I mean, if you use Google Hangouts, I don't really use Google Hangouts or Google Chats except office-related work or something of that sort. So if you use Google Hangouts and you've seen scammers approach you on Google Hangouts, let me know in the comment section. But I really don't think people still use Google Hangouts to chat, or I mean scammers. Then another requirement is Google Translate. So just like Google Hangout, Google Translate is supposed to help them translate languages in different countries, because when they try to scam, they don't just scam those in the US, those in the UK. They go to different countries, those in Germany, those in Austria, those in all these other non-English speaking countries. So they must readily have something that can translate for them whatever you're saying, so that they can also reply to you in that language and then scam you. They want to spread their wings, so they don't just want to restrict themselves to English speaking countries. Then WhatsApp is also another requirement. WhatsApp, well, I don't think so. I don't think WhatsApp is a platform. I don't know. This list at some point started becoming ridiculous, but at some point it started becoming interesting. WhatsApp, well, I think WhatsApp, most Nigerian scammers scamming Nigerians use WhatsApp. I don't know if you understood that or if you got that clearly. There are some Nigerian scammers that scam Nigerians, and there are some Nigerian scammers that are just focused on scamming those outside the country. So I guess the ones that are scamming, or the ones that scam in Nigeria, are the ones that use WhatsApp to communicate, or to try to hijack WhatsApp and then reach out to your contacts to request for money and all those sort of stuff, or send fake messages or fake links, phishing links, and all those sort of stuff. But WhatsApp is not really a platform I see them using at all. Then the next one is a picker. So for those that don't know what a picker is or who a picker is someone that mediates on their behalf abroad. For example, if they need someone to do something for them abroad, if they're trying to scam someone and they need someone over there to help them to do something, to fill a form, to produce, to provide a form of number, to provide a form of identity, they have a picker to do it for them. Or if they need to pick up some money or some gift card in a store or something, they have a picker to do it for them. So a picker is basically someone that is working with them in that country where they are trying to scam someone. So you could call them a picker, you could call them pickers, or you could call them plugs. There are different names which they call these people, but that's what they do. They mediate, or they are like I don't know, they assist these scammers to make their targets more potent, or to be more successful in whatever they are doing, because it makes everything easier when you have a sort of insider. So most times the pickers or the plugs can be Nigerian also. The person can also be white. So it's not always it's not a given that the person must be a Nigerian. It could also be an American. It could be an English person that is working hand in hand with them to scam other people. Then the next one is bank drop or anonymous wallet. Well, this one is anonymous wallet. Obviously, now most people are dealing with. You wouldn't want to send your account number to someone that you want to scam, because then they have your full name and your details, so they can easily trace you. So now everyone is dealing with digital currency, that's Bitcoin and all this blockchain related stuff. So they must surely have a Bitcoin wallet or a crypto wallet. Let me put it that way. So it could be Bitcoin, it could be Ethereum, so that they can collect any form of payment. They have, I think PayPal is also, though PayPal is not classified as this form of wallet, but they have PayPal. I think I'll get to that point. PayPal is also one of the requirements for them. The next one is foreign phone numbers. The applications that will offer you foreign phone numbers, or that will offer you a paid service to get a UK number, a US number. So the number will be tied to any fake name you put there. So you can have a US number. So in case the person tells you you need to provide a number in the US, you can give the person that number, and then you'll be reachable via that number. Or you could even get a number online on some websites. You can just pay some money, and then you get a US number, or a number abroad, basically. So they usually need that when they either want to register for register a particular form, or when they want to give to someone or something of that sort. But most of them usually have these numbers. Then fake social media accounts. This one is obviously one of the requirements. Most of them have fake social media accounts that they wouldn't put their real information on it. They could put very vague, they could put very bogus information, they could put lots of information on that social media account. You can't really trace them. They wouldn't obviously put their real name. They will put whatever name they want to put. If they are targeting someone they have maybe an account. If they're targeting someone in US, they have an account that says, oh, I'm in US, my name is George Michaels, and I'm in US, and I'm a pilot, and something of that sort. And then if they're targeting someone in UK, they will just they have another account that is targeted to scamming those in UK and something of that sort. So they have lots of social media accounts, and the reason they have many social media accounts is in case one gets blocked or one gets shut down, they still have another one. And the way they get most of these accounts is that most of them buy accounts, hacked accounts. So they go to the deep web to purchase hacked accounts, or they even purchase it from other hackers or people that have hacked lots of other accounts. And this is how they have these accounts, because most times Instagram, for example, would not allow you to use a new account to reach out to someone. So they buy old accounts, because I don't know, they have something about this, or they have something about using old social media accounts, because that one has gotten this form of I don't know what to call it exactly, but they use old social media accounts. So most of the social media accounts they've gotten are hacked accounts that they purchased from someone. So if you know your account has been hacked, find a way to delete it. Either you petition for it to be deleted, so that these scammers don't use your account to perpetrate all these scams. The last one is Grammarly. I think I've said this. Grammarly is part of their tools. I mean, for them to be able to communicate better or speak better English, use better diction, use better grammar, and all, they need something that can autocorrect any mistakes they make when they are speaking. Because most of them, in Nigeria, like me currently, I know I'm not, my accent might be strong. It might not. It's obviously not smooth enough for most people to understand. But at least when writing, I can say I write good English, because English is something that we have been taught from primary school, and also most of these people know how to speak English. I mean, for the ones that went to school up to maybe secondary education or tertiary education, they'll be able to communicate to you in English. They'll be able to write in English, at least to a good extent. But with Grammarly, it's just take them up there, and you wouldn't really know that this person you are discussing with is a scammer, because the person can speak. I mean, Grammarly will help the person with better diction. So what I would like to say is that for those that scam, if you scam people and you're watching this, I don't think it's something you should be doing again. I don't think it's something you should consider doing again, because if you can scam people, if you can put in so much work, so much resilience, so much intelligence, so much, at least I to an extent, they put in money, they invest some money to purchase all these cloning applications, purchase Grammarly subscriptions, and so if you can put in this time to learning a new skill, to learning a new course, or to enroll in a new course, to do something of that sort, you would be someone better. Because right now you'll be running away from the law. You'll be trying to stay anonymous so that you don't get caught, because when you get caught, you most likely go to jail. You would go to jail, not you most likely go to jail. You would go to jail. Another thing is that most of these scammers are spoiling the reputation of Nigerians, because most people are now thinking, or most people are affiliating Nigerians with scam. Once you say you're from Nigeria, they will say, oh, that country that scams, or oh, the scammers, and something of that sort, which is not a good thing. It's not a good thing in any way. People can know you for something better. So I don't just want to sound like someone that is all righteous and all. I know people struggle because of some stuff, and that's why they get into something like this. But please, you can use your time for, and the energy and everything, for something legitimate. I've talked a lot in this video, and I didn't know this video would be this long. I thought it would be short, but I just had to explain everything so that you would understand, you watching would understand. And also watch this video that tells you the recent scams that most Nigerian scammers are using right now to scam people. See you in my next video. Remember to stay safe.